Now I'm off to some charity BS for knocked up teenage sluts.
Hello and welcome to Incomplete Geeks, a gay geek podcast where we talk about all sorts of geeky things. Sometimes we know a lot about what we're talking about. Other times our knowledge is a little bit
incomplete.
That's right. I'm John. That's Nick. Warner. I hardly knew her. We're going to talk today about Tress MacNeille. You didn't like that one? What are you doing? What's that?
Great one.
Great. Oh, I thought you said crane. Like crank. Great.
Oh.
Crane. Yeah. We're having a little fan geek out about one of our favorite all-time voice actors, Tress motherfucking MacNeille. Tress MacFucking. No, it doesn't work. Keep the first one.
Yeah, the first one. Motherfucking MacNeille.
We love voice actors.
Voice actors.
I am a voice actor, and Nick loves watching cartoons.
Oh,
So
I love them.
We have a nice little cross section of how a love for voice actors. So one of our all time favorites. But we do go on about Tress MacNeille every time we mention.
We mentioned her a lot.
We do
a lot. And if the thing is, like, if she is voicing a character in any show that we've talked about, I think that character is automatically in my top 3 of the whole
great.
show. Which is because she doesn't particularly sound different.
Right.
She sounds like Tress MacNeille, just with different affectations.
Sure.
But it brings so much personality and so
really
much
does.
joy whenever she is voicing a character that I love it.
She's unique enough to be immediately identifiable, but it's not distracting like some voice actors. And I can't think of an example, but like you can tell, Justin Roiland. Whenever you hear him as a voice actor, you know it's Justin Roiland because it's either Rick or
Morty.
Or you hear you know it, but with a character with like an actor like Tress MacNeille, it's just like, yes, this is still her, and it's still sort of like it just works. Whatever she does works. Very, very few. I mean, it doesn't happen a lot with voice actors anyway, but very few actors that I can think of that everything that the person has ever done, I've loved. Like, I think it's great.
I think there's probably a lot of 80s and 90s kiddie shit that's on the list that we've like. Oh, okay, that's a bit.
I mean, forgettable, but none of it's
sorry.
bad.
No, she is as voiceover actors go. I think it's agreed that she is the not disputed, undisputed queen, because I think the only voiceover actor who has a longer IMDb than her is Frank Welker.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think, again, this was a long time. It may be different now, but I feel like also voice acting is very different nowadays. Back in
it is
70s, 80s, 90s, it was voice actors.
I think it was a relatively small club.
Yes, there would have been a
America,
handful of these really good ones, probably ones for each studio, that sort of stuff,
Yeah.
and they just kind of circled them around a lot. I was watching some behind-the-scenes things about like He-Man and She-Ra, and they had like 6 actors doing 30 voices for these shows.
I believe
like, it's just all kind of. It was really that little niche skill, whereas nowadays you sound like you sound, and that sort of.
Yeah, I think
kind of thing.
There's a degree of there's less acting in voice acting nowadays because if you want a certain sound. Nowadays, you can just find somebody with that sound.
That's true.
And so there's still an element of, okay, we know we have a certain group of people that we know that we like we know that they can do good stuff, and we will bring them back because we know that they know how it works, kind of thing. But we get people like Billy West who can do a quite great variety of voices and will never not work.
Never, yeah, exactly.
But that person like that is known for his voice acting. But if we're thinking along the same lines of voice actors who aren't necessarily like their strength isn't necessarily voice acting, like they have one sound and that's it, and that's fine. But I don't want to name anybody because obviously it's not. It can come across as negative, but also somebody like Tress MacNeille is also doesn't really fit into either of those categories. Like she just is clearly like great because of who she is.
Yeah.
Period.
I agree.
So I think we've launched right into it, haven't we?
Well, it's great. That's what we're here for.
Before we get into her, like, I think we should talk about her background and what she's done, obviously. But what is your like when you what are your favorite Tress MacNeille? Like how did you get into the when did I
become a Tress MacNeille fan?
Basically, yeah. That's.
I mean, I wonder if I assume
it's as if I didn't know how to write these questions down before I asked them.
I would assume it's the same point as you, but it's got to be Babs Bunny, right?
No, not for me. No.
Really?
No.
Oh, it was Babs, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So I only started really paying attention to voice actors with Captain Planet, because I was so obsessed with that show, and they had all the names. And in Captain Planet, all the villains were celebrities.
In Captain Planet?
Yes,
really?
All the villains were like A-list celebrities. Meg Ryan, Jeff Goldblum,
really?
Martin Sheen,
In Captain Planet?
Sting, obviously, and yeah, all massive famous people. And my mum was like, oh my god, that's oh my god, that's Sting. So like they were the super famous ones. But the heroes, I mean, Whoopi Goldberg was obviously famous, but you know, the Planeteers themselves were voice actors. And I was obsessed with Linka, so it's like, oh my god, I want to see what she's in. And
who's Linka? The voice actor?
Kath Soucie.
Oh, right, okay.
Kath Soucie, and so I started paying attention to the names and that sort of stuff. Kath Soucie is also in Tiny Toon Adventures.
Right.
As Fifi LaFume.
Okay.
And that's when I started paying attention to the names afterwards, because I recognized Kath Soucie because I was obsessed with her. Yeah. And so I started paying attention to the names, and then when I saw I knew Tress MacNeille because Babs was the best one.
Yeah.
And then when I saw her in other things, it's like, oh my god, it's Tress MacNeille, that's Babs.
Yeah.
So yes, mine was Tiny Toons.
Okay, cool.
What was yours?
That's interesting. I really love that, because I definitely watched a lot of Tiny Toons, and I don't know if this is just sort of an age thing or like how old we were when we started watching these types of shows, but I watched I never really listened to, I never paid attention to a lot of voice acting.
Yeah, because you don't.
Until, you know, I don't think I can pinpoint it, but it was definitely around the time of like Rugrats and that Nickelodeon upbringing of mine, where I was like, when I started recognizing that people sounded the same, and I could really appreciate voice acting as in terms of like Chucky from Rugrats, who was Christine Cavanaugh, rest in peace, we love you. And Kath Soucie, who was in that show as well. I think she was she
Phil and Lil? Phil and Lil and the mum.
Was she both Phil and Lil? I thought maybe
was.
they were different, but no, she's both Phil and Lil.
Yeah.
And I started recognizing actors in other shows. Like, hey, that sounds the same. I'll look it up. And it wasn't until no, I didn't even know at that time either, because then as I started growing up and going to college and being you know, figuring out who I am, and I wanted to learn about all these cool cartoons, I started paying attention to certain cartoons and trying to learn out who these actors are. And I think Tress MacNeille really came into focus for me with Mom from Futurama, who I think was like, that's just the stereotypical.
I was well indoctrinated by the time that
you
came
were already
around.
there.
I was a massive Tress MacNeille fan by the time that came around, but that's, yes.
And I think what solidified it for me was one, and I don't watch The Simpsons like at all, but there's
Tress MacNeille.
Tress MacNeille,
yes.
because he's referenced in that show so many times. And there was some random episode, it wasn't that long ago actually, where like Homer accidentally gets, I think he dresses up as a cow, and he thinks it's a laughter house because he can't see the S. And says, oh, it's a laughter house, it's fine. You know, anyway. And then he's like being carried through this thing, and there's a machine that says, you are now entering the thing. And he's like, that sounds like Tress MacNeille.
Tress MacNeille.
Like, what is this reference?
And
so that's how I was like.
Apart from us losers who know that Tress MacNeille is Seymour's mum and Crazy Cat Lady and every other background woman voice.
I forgot about that.
Is Tress MacNeille. Yeah. And that's what she does. And who would notice that? And
she got her start, like not her start, but one of her earlier jobs was with Simpsons, wasn't it?
We're gonna go through all of this in a second. Yeah. Just staying on the voice actor stuff. Because you watched Nickelodeon.
I did, but a lot.
Did you ever get those clips of? Because I saw it for Art Real Monsters. They did interviews with the voices, and that was one of the little. So it was like in the ad break, they would do little filler bits with the voice actors.
Really?
So you'd have Charlie Adler, Chris Kavanaugh, and whoever the hell played Crunk or whatever the eyeball
remember.
one. He's like, I just sound like me. He just
Yeah,
thought
yeah,
it was
yeah.
him. But Charlie Adler is
Yeah.
Buster Bunny and is now
Right, okay.
Cow and Chicken and is a voice director now and
Yeah.
massively successful. And
And
Chris Kavanaugh, and they talked about it, and she's like, I'm also the voice of Chucky on Rugrats, and they did the
Yes.
voices.
And you're like, oh my God, that's such a
it's like-
cool thing to do that
and
you
it-
can change your
because
voice.
you love these characters and
Yeah.
you see like there's so much personality and heart in these characters that comes from these voices, especially in those kind of 80s and
Yeah.
90s cartoons. And then you see that the common thread a lot of the time, it's like, why do I love this character so much? It's like, it's the person,
because the
person who's doing it. I
invests
love
that
it.
character with so much
Yeah.
cool energy. Yeah.
And Rugrats is a great one because when they did eventually, when I was, again, long gone by then, but when they did the film, that first film, they were doing like press or whatever for it.
Oh,
and
really?
You saw,
Okay.
when I finally saw Cat Susie, I'm happy to do a Cat Susie episode as well, by the way. Really excited for the Patreon. We'll do a Cat Susie episode. She started everything. Where you see them talking, you see E.G. Daily doing that sort of stuff, and then
Yeah.
Kath doing like, I do like, Phil, you do like this, and she just does both the voices. You're like, this
That's
is
amazing.
and it's just wonderful because again, they're not crazily different. You
No,
can
no,
tell
no.
they're the same person, but
But if
it's
you didn't
just
know that beforehand,
it's just the purpose of the joy of
Yeah.
acting is they put so much character and loveliness into
Yeah.
this. You're like, that's why I love this.
I love it. Yeah.
Character because of a lot of what you put into it.
Exactly. I think another thing that because you mentioned people doing press tours and stuff, I don't think I ever really saw people's faces because I grew up on a farm. Like I didn't have access. I
grew up on a desert island, but yes, it took like 15 goddamn years before this. So I was a fan of Cat Susie for decades, and then I was like, oh my God, that's what she, because there was no internet.
I'm the same. I think
So it was
Rugrats as
amazing.
well, as opposed to some of the cartoons back from the 80s where they didn't really do that very often.
Hell
But
yeah.
Rugrats was the first one that I can remember where they actually put the actors' names on the screen, like one
Yeah.
person per frame or
Yeah.
whatever. Like it was like, oh, who are these people? They're actors, and I was I don't know if I had been bitten by the acting bug by that time, but I was so interested in like who these people are that are
love it.
creating this
Yeah.
show that I really like. And it was that, and in addition to that was also Powerpuff Girls as well. Because
Interesting.
it started to, I didn't realize that that Tom Kenny was the mayor. Tom Kenny, who's another great voice actor. I would love to do an episode.
We'll do an episode on him.
Tom Kenny.
We'll do a series on Patreon if
yeah.
you want. We'll do a whole series. We'll
Every
deep dive.
single-
Yeah, I don't care.
And
It's
if you
great.
give us enough money on Patreon, we will do an episode about the actor of your choice.
Yes, right in the comments.
Voice actor. Not like.
No, we're just going to do any actor. No, voice actor of your choice. Go.
Not porn actor either. Anyway, so like or maybe I'll do a lot of research for that as well.
I'm fine to do the research for that.
So the three Powerpuff Girls, one of them was Tara Strong, or is it Tara or Tara? I'm sorry, I've got it wrong.
You say Tara, we say Tara.
Oh, is that
but
what
if
it
it's because it's an Americanism,
Strong.
we say Tara, but it's her name and she's
Probably.
American, so
She could tell
Tara.
us, yeah. If you're listening, Mrs. Strong, please write it. Anyway, was she also in Rugrats as well? I don't remember if that was right. Was she? Maybe I'm misremembering some things. I don't remember. I can't think of it.
Was she like the baby?
But she was
The pickles? Dill? She sounds a lot like EG sometimes.
yes. There is a lot of
That kind of-
Who was Angelica? Was she Angelica? I don't think so.
Angelica was just Angelica.
Fine, yeah.
Just her.
So, but I recognize Tara
Angelica's
Strong.
mom was Tress MacNeille.
Was it? I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that.
Of course.
So anyway, Tara Strong was in Powerpuff Girls and was in something else that I was like, I like that voice. Who is this person? And I just sort of,
Because
Went on to that.
which one was Tara Strong? She was Bubbles.
I don't remember that. I don't
And
remember.
then E.G.
I don't remember
Daily.
what colors who's.
But E.G. Daily was Buttercup.
Is that what it was?
So Tommy was Buttercup.
Yes.
In the original, because they also changed it around. Because Tara
did.
Strong is in like Teen Titans.
I wish we had a device that we could look this stuff up.
We'll do an episode on Tara Strong. So anyway, yes. So Powerpuff Girls, and then let's get back to Tress MacNeille. Then
She was Angelica's mom, yeah.
she sure fucking was.
Wait, why did I click on that instead of...
I don't know.
So that's how we got into Tress MacNeille.
Yeah, you can
So,
see
yeah.
we're already nerdly excited about
Like, why wouldn't we? Yeah.
voice stuff. So we're just gonna go through. I'm just really happy to just go through our IMDb, and just like comment
IMDb.
on the characters, and then play little clips.
I've got a clip ready when we're ready.
Is it a super clip of Tress MacNeille?
I think so.
I'm gonna lose my
I know.
mind. I can't watch the whole. It's so
No. So let's do a quick bit of a factual stuff. I'm just literally just reading from her Wikipedia.
Her background.
Her background. She was a DJ she went to UC Berkeley.
Okay.
And she was a member of the Groundlings, which was a
Nice.
troupe for 10 years here.
Oh wow.
So she was doing a lot of radio
That
spots,
would've been sick.
TV demos. She says she had many voiceover roles. Her first role was on Scooby Doo and Scrappy Doo. In one episode.
As what?
Doesn't say.
Okay. Well, we'll hopefully find it in the list.
Maybe we will. She was in a music video for a Weird Al Yankovic song
Sounds about right.
called Ricky, which is based on Mickey by Tony Basil.
Yeah.
Oh, Ricky, you know. And then she was also on Pretty Fly for a Rabbi music video as well.
Oh my god. Yep. Okay.
Which was a piss take of Pretty Fly.
Yeah,
for a
I know.
Rabbi.
I got
Sorry.
that.
Oh, it says here actually her first like major role was Babs Bunny in 1990.
Her first major role, but she would have done voice before that. No, I'm okay. This is going to be convoluted because she's got what 423.
Oh God. And obviously TV shows take place. They record over a number of years, however long that TV show lasts. So if you go by IMDb, it'll just be the first year that TV show premiered, basically. But her Wikipedia says that the success of being Babs Bunny, the success of Tiny Toons, led to Animaniacs,
Sure
which was
did.
one of my favorite shows ever.
Yeah.
And then she won an Annie Award for her performance as Dot Warner.
Babs was
Babs was 1990.
big thing. Go for it.
And then after that, the Wikipedia just says that she has provided voices for numerous films, TV shows, video games, and commercials, including Simpsons, Futurama, Rugrats, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. She was Chip.
Oh my god!
She was Chip and Gadget.
Because she was Gadget.
She was Gadget.
She was Chip?
And she was Chip, yes.
What? Oh, I'm having so much fun.
Sorry, am I jumping the thing here? She was also on Tailspin as
Yep.
a character called Kitten Caboodle.
Sure.
And Hey Arnold. And other things that I don't recognize her.
Who was she in Hey Arnold? Because Kath Soucie was in Hey Arnold as well as the drunk mum. We're going to go through this. I've got her IMDb up.
Yes. And then after this on the Wikipedia, it just has her filmography, which is like... which is so fucking long. But let's do yours now because I know IMDb isn't like a perfect source, but it's 424 appearances, and it does start with Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo in 1979 to 1983. 79.
Various voices, and that's all I've got for that.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. If I scroll down to animation, because there's a film section as well, which apparently it just says additional voices on Scooby-Doo, Scrappy-Doo.
Yeah, that's fine. She would have been that person. I've also got additional voices
You
for
gotta get your foot in the door somewhere.
Richie Rich in 1982.
There's a cartoon version of Richie Rich.
Yeah, it would have been shit.
Yeah, okay.
Shirt Tales, which I do remember, but I don't remember what it is. It's like animals with shirts.
Oh, I have it here, but I have no idea what that is.
Additional voices. So what? She wasn't even a main cast.
Yeah.
TV movies. We're just doing voiceover.
Yeah.
Winnie the Pooh as Kanga.
Don't know. The next one I have is the Smurfs.
Weird Al Yankovic. Sorry, this is all the things. Rubik, the Amazing Cube. Yes,
Never heard of it.
They tried to make a TV show about Rubik's cubes.
Okay. Good for you, Ms. MacNeille. You do what you gotta do.
Cheese Balls, ABC Weekend Specials.
You skipped the Smurfs then.
I've not got to... What year is the Smurfs?
82.
Oh, I've not got that on here.
I have the Smurfs for season 3 episodes where she supplied the voice of Sylvia.
Okay.
Comma, additional voices. And then...
it's not on here. That's weird. Because, yeah, I'm up to like 84 with...
There's so many here. So I'm not skipping the additional voices out of like... they're not good. I just want to focus on the ones that she...
I think that's fair. I think for 450 fucking entries, we have to focus on the characters.
Tress MacNeille.
Tress MacNeille. So
are you in 84 still?
I've got but I'm on, that's just voice, Scooby-Doo, Cabbage Patch Kids, Punky Brewster. These are all voices until 85.
I have 84, which she was on Voltron.
Oh, Voltron I've got as 85.
Oh, okay.
As Queen Merla.
Don't know who that is. Never saw it.
Did you watch the new one?
Nope.
I literally just watched a YouTube thing talking about it.
Yeah.
2 days before that. The old one was obviously like it was a Japanese cartoon which they literally had to re-edit together from the footage so that it made sense. Because anyway, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
So yeah, Queen Merla was like the main bad woman. She was the witch with the main thing. But it says only like 9 episodes, so they didn't care about women.
Oh yeah,
Japan in 1985 did not care about women. But yes,
I don't know how many episodes there were in total. So
there were 94.
Oh,
there were a lot. So she
just
wasn't
9.
But she was the main witch, but only 9 episodes.
Fair enough.
That's weird. I've also got before that Challenge of the GoBots, which I don't know if you watched, but I fucking loved.
yes,
As Spacey, and I don't remember which one that one was.
it says here episode Return to Gobotron Part 5. Was the one
Interesting.
episode.
Only in one, because Frank Welker is all over that shit.
Yeah.
So where Frank goes, Tress isn't far behind, let's be honest.
Okay, yeah. fair.
Love Challenge of the GoBots. It was,
haven't seen it.
Oh, it's garbage, but I love it. After that, I've got The Wuzzles, which it has 4 episodes.
Yeah, 4 episodes as
Mrs. Pedigree?
as Mrs. Pedigree and Transylvia.
So the one I remember is Transylvia.
I don't remember the show.
Because this is so boring, I'm sorry. You have to be a complete Tress MacNeille nerd to be interested in this.
Okay.
So when Tiny Toons came out, the first one I saw was the film, the How I Spent My Summer Vacation.
I love that. I own that film. I fucking love. I watched that so many times, over and over and over. Don't turn on the AC. We'll just crack a windshield. No,
Don't you dare wait. People will think we can't afford air conditioning.
Yes. People think we can't afford air conditioning.
It's brilliant.
I'll just crack a window.
Yes. So in that,
Oh my God.
there's a moment, where she lowers the dam to flood Acme Acres to splash Buster right at the beginning, right before they go get washed down river.
Yep.
Like they're doing a water fight, and she lowers the dam, and it's like, I'll show him, and she does an evil laugh in it, like, and I'm like, because this was before the internet, this was in 1991 or 2 or whatever it was, and I was like, I know that laugh.
Yes.
And I had no way of checking. It's like, how do I check this? And it was burned into my brains for, I think, 20 years. I don't know what that laugh was. And it was a secondary character from an episode of The Wuzzles, Transylvia, who was a witch character and it's like DuckTales.
And you linked it, like,
and
in
I
your
was
brain.
like, I recognized that laugh. And it was
Wow.
because she was in The Wuzzles, which is a bonkers fucking show.
Yeah.
And it's great, though.
I get that. I always get confused as the Wuzzles with the Wumbles.
Oh, yeah, very different.
I've never seen either of those, but I'm
Very different. So that
Okay.
I love that, and that was a little fun sort of thing.
Okay, cool.
Oh God, I've got so many good ones. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm missing the additional voices. We're agreeing on that, right?
Yeah, we'll be here forever if we don't do that.
Because I've also seen Laser Tag Academy.
Never seen it.
So if this is what I think it is, I remember this because it's when I remember seeing this as a kid. So it's when
Never heard of that before.
I remember we had a couple of episodes of it that we must have got off TV when laser tag was a thing. So they made a TV show about it, and it was fun because it was a lead girl and a lead girl and a supporting
in America.
A supporting girl and supporting guy. I don't remember what happens in it. Like they run around and there's like they travel through time and.
God, you watch so many cartoons.
So all I wanted to do was in the air conditioning and watching cartoons. So
Love it.
I remember that. I don't remember her being in it. I don't know which one she was or what it mattered. But yep, very 80s because I'm sorry, I'm trying to get to the start of my list and it takes forever to get down there.
So the character is Mrs. Jaren.
Boring. That means she wasn't even a star. She would have just been one of the parents.
Oh, it was a parent. Okay, so it was a kid.
I guess. Thing. All right, let's move on. Next.
Do you also have a My Little Pony and Friends in that one? As well?
Additional voices. Flores and Hydia.
Go what?
Was she Hydia? Was she the old...
In what?
My Little Pony and Friends?
No, she's a character called Flowers.
But I've also got Hydia, which
Really?
is the old witch. And if that's right, oh god, I just clicked on it. Which one's Hydia?
I don't know. I've never seen My Little
I'm
Pony.
sorry. I'm
I
sorry.
did a quiz round about My Little Pony once. It was ridiculous.
What was the question?
Oh no, it wasn't. It was a true false type. It was one of those. It was a tiebreaker, true false tiebreaker, where I say a name and you determine if it was a My Little Pony character or not.
It was. I know her, and I can't believe that was Tress MacNeille, and I had no idea.
Oh really? Was
I
it?
watched this film because again,
Are you sure? Because it's not on Wikipedia.
it says Hydia.
No, I mean it's just
No, it's played by
voice.
Cloris Leachman. That's why I wasn't right. See, IMDb's not right. I was like, I would have
okay.
my brain would have recognized that.
Fine.
She's Cloris Leachman, which is a very identifiable
very
voice.
distinct
Yes.
voice.
Very much that. Okay, cool. So at least that makes me feel better because I'm not missing.
You're not misremembering it.
Yes, I'm not forgetting Tress MacNeille moments. I need to start clicking away from this because it brings you to
Stop.
the top of it.
Shall I continue then? Because what I
Yes,
have
go,
here,
go.
A show called Moon Dreamers.
You're not dreaming, it's the Moon Dreamers.
Never seen it. She's one episode in that one. A character called Ursa Major.
That's fine.
Okay. Saber Rider and the Star Sheriffs.
Yes.
Is this a thing?
This was a thing that was trying to be like something else. It was one of like, oh, this
Right,
worked
okay.
really well. Let's make this. And I forget which the original one was.
I don't know that show at all.
Fine, we'll carry on.
DuckTales.
Was she Castaspella? Magica Dispella?
No. She
Morgana?
I don't know. She
What
was
was
Mrs. Quackenbush.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Oprah Webfeet. Which I don't recognize. And what? I don't remember. Please let it be on this compilation that we have. And additional voices with a total of 11 episodes. DuckTales. How long did DuckTales run for?
2 or 3 years? What year are you on?
87. Well, I'm in the ranges now, so it's 87 to whatever.
Yeah, because I've got some Chipmunks, some Yogi Bear,
I'm not there yet.
Denver the Last Dinosaur, because they're 86 to 80. Oh, Saber and the Star Sheriffs.
Yeah. The next one I have is Gummy Bears. Gummy Bears,
bouncing here and there and everywhere. Adventures that's beyond compare. They are the Gummy Bear. Did you know the guy who sung that is the guy from Toto?
Yes. I mean, I don't remember, but I believe that, yes.
We talked about this. Yeah.
did we, actually?
And his dad is someone famous whose name I've forgotten.
Okay, cool. Good.
Like
good
a
story.
famous composer or something.
Should I look it up?
No.
We'll find out later.
She was
So
Grammy Bear.
She was Lady Bane and Marzipan.
In what? Gummy Bears?
Gummy Bears, yeah. That's all
She
I
was
have here.
Grammy.
I don't know.
She was Grammy Gummy.
Sure. I don't know. Should I find out?
Why is this not on my... She was clearly Grammy Gummy.
Let's go to Gummy Bears.
Oprah Webfeet. I've just gotten there.
No, Grammy Gummy was voiced by June Foray.
See, there's only like 3 famous voiceover actors,
Yeah.
and I get them mixed up in my head. Yes,
Who
I can
is-
hear it now. I can hear June Foray, which
Who's
was
best known for?
Grammy from Looney Tunes.
No, she's best known for
Rocky and Bullwinkle?
the squirrel. Yes. Whew, got that. I can remember the name.
Oh, I'm only at Smurfs now. This is a weird fucking order.
I don't know.
I apologize to Jean.
June Foray.
June Foray. I apologize because I would recognize
I didn't
June's
realize
name.
she was Grammy Gummy either. The next one I have from '87 is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Obviously, that ran for a bonkers number of years.
87.
Yeah, it was started in '87. She was not a lot in that one.
Was she? Who was she? Some additionals.
A random character named like Old Lady.
She does a lot. She does a lot of old ladies.
Kala the Neutrino. Never heard of that one, but okay. Have you got it? Have you?
No, mine's all over the fucking place. I'm only getting to Smurfs and DuckTales now after Chippendale. Rescue Rangers.
So I've got Superman and then Chippendale.
I saw Superman as well as Martha Kent
Yeah, I don't know what that show is.
from the 88 one. It's not a good show, but there is a Wonder Woman crossover episode. Fucking perfect cartoons.
Oh, yeah?
It's so 80s perfection. Please find it and watch it. What year are you? 87?
So that's 88.
Because
And she was Martha.
I've got Pup Named Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, I got that as well.
I fucking love Pup Named Scooby-Doo. I'm sad she wasn't a main voice. I've got Molly the Mole.
Molly
That's
the Mole. Don't know what that is.
boring.
I guess I instinctively just skipped that because I hate Scooby-Doo.
We were a big Scooby-Doo family. Scooby-Doo if you go back and like see the foundations of like network cartoons, Scooby-Doo changed
Sure.
everything.
I believe that, yeah.
Everything, all my favorites are linked in some way to Scooby-Doo. And Neil, my brother, loved Scooby-Doo, the original one, because it was like 70s and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And Pup Named Scooby-Doo is just them as kids. And it's just
Right.
fucking stupid because they're like, it's a spoofy version where they like dress up in wigs and they like trick the monster and all that kind of
really?
stuff. It's very Tiny Toons.
It sounds
It's
like fun, yeah.
so fucking funny. And I love Pup Named Scooby-Doo. Anyway, sorry, carry on. I got sidetracked.
So the first main cast one that I have here is Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers.
Okay, right. I'm at Chip 'n Dale. There we go. I can't believe she was Chip. Like, I knew she was Gadget, but
Yeah.
I can't believe she was Chip.
I
as
didn't know
well.
that either. Look at this. We're big nerds. We didn't even know that.
Massive fans, and I had no idea she was Chip.
I would like
and
to watch some of them.
and Vonda Clutchcoin.
Nope,
Apparently.
some random character, I suppose. Let's go to just the main ones. I'm skipping ahead a little bit, but there's a cartoon called The Wizard of Oz in 1990, where she was the Wicked Witch.
Sorry, I'm just catching up. I've got Tailspin, Kick and Boodle, Bobby's World, as Tress MacNeille. Wizard of Oz! She did the Wicked Witch.
I don't know the show.
I don't remember either, but she'd be good as a Wicked Witch. It must have been a comedy one, though, right?
Let's have a look. 1990, The
Ooh.
Wizard of... Oh, where'd it go? 1990 American animated TV show produced by Deke.
Deke!
It aired for 13 episodes, premiered on ABC, so basically one season. Number of stories and characters from L. Frank Baum's original Oz series, but it was only 13 episodes, one season.
Fair. This is weird. I'm only getting... Oh, because it's doing it in reverse order. So Gummy Bears is like after this, but because it finished in 91. Okay, she was also in Darkwing Duck.
Whoa.
Because I'm only saying that's funny because she was, what was it? Oprah Webfeet.
Oprah Webfeet, and she's here as Oprah Windback. In addition, she was also Webber Walters,
Webber Walters.
which I think is hilarious.
Oh,
Oh my god! Do you know who Barbara Walters is?
I know of Barbara Walters. I don't think I've
Barbara.
ever seen her. Who's
She's like-
who's the one with the?
She was like a staple of like the nighttime sort of
Like hard interview, that kind of,
interview
yeah.
show. I'm trying to think of an equivalent over here. It'd be like sort of, I don't know, if you like a
Parkinson.
Channel 4 sort of, yeah, an interviewer.
Yeah.
She always got the good
The
interviews
scoop,
with like
yeah.
the president or something like that. Yeah.
What's her face from the newsagents? Maybe. No, she's a journalist. Yeah.
Yeah,
Emily.
Barbara
What's her
Walters,
face? Yeah.
Okay. But before that, I have Tiny Toons.
See, mine's gonna be in backwards order because it's when it finished. Then, right?
Oh yeah,
Because mine's doing in reverse order, so it'll go
Fine.
from when it lasted. So, I've also got. She was a voice in Little Mermaid video game, Chip and Dale's, and then Tiny Toons. How I spent my summer vacation.
Oh god, that's such a great show.
Well, you say that, but I downloaded legally
Of course.
Tiny Toons, and I've watched a few of them. Not the movie because that was great, but a lot of them was like, oh no, this is not. It doesn't hold up, unfortunately.
Like the TV show.
Yeah, it doesn't hold up.
Fair enough.
It falls apart and doesn't make sense. But I'm gonna after this.
Like, is it silly kind of thing, or is it just sort of like?
It's just like what?
Really? Well, as kids, we loved it.
I was obsessed with it, but then the first one I watched was How I Spent My Summer Vacation, and it's like a well written narrative.
Yeah.
Whereas the episodes are very much network TV. It was like, give us like 3 7-minute things about pizza. This, blah, 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 and it finishes.
Time
And
for
you're
time for a commercial.
we'll be back after these messages. It's
yeah.
just, bleh. But
Fair enough.
the film was fucking brilliant.
So in Tiny Toons, she was Babs. It was also Babs' mother.
Yeah,
The
I remember
character
that.
called Rubella Rat.
That kind of thing is for outside playing. She was no, that was I get my Tress and my Kaths mixed up
Okay.
sometime. Was that it? Did she just do Babs? I mean, she
It
was
says Babs' mother,
Big Boo.
Rubella Rat, comma, additional voices, but 92 episodes of those. Yeah, 92.
Yeah, that was
Enviable.
that's the main thing. Wonder how much you got paid for it.
So next one I have is Rugrat. I'm skipping Simpsons for now, but
I think we will talk about Simpsons in particular. Did you know Plucky Duck had his own show?
Nope.
8 episodes, didn't last long, clearly. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I catch up.
Bunny.
Babs Bunny, Cher, Madonna. It's like, yes, we get it. Tress,
For what show?
for Tiny Toons. It's it's just her doing bits as different things.
I see. Yeah. Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah, exactly.
Two Stupid Dogs.
Okay, wait a minute. I've got Odyssey and Pirates of Dark Water.
I've got Pirates of Dark Water, but I don't know what that show is.
I remember that.
That's just an additional voices thing.
Yeah, I've got voice as Tress MacNeille or whatever.
Fine.
Two Stupid Dogs.
Two Stupid Dogs.
As Ticket Taker and Singing Drink.
Some random side things, yeah. One episode.
Two Stupid Dogs was so fucking fun.
I don't remember anything about that show except the way they say Two Stupid Dogs.
Do you not remember the giant, like, bald builder kind of guy who'd go, isn't that cute? But it's wrong!
No, I don't. What the...
He was like the other character, and he would be this giant, like, bald, hairy builder guy who would be every other character. And when they do something, he'd be like, isn't that cute? But it's wrong! I thought it was hilarious.
Will you do it a third time, maybe?
No, I don't think I thought it was funny at the time.
One episode of Two Stupid Dogs.
That's a shame. She should have done more. Now I've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Really? Okay.
Did it finish in 1993? Because I'm going backwards. That's why.
Right, let me scroll back up. So in Ninja Turtles, just random. I think it's just random.
Carla.
Yeah,
Carla the Neutrino. Yeah, that's what you said, right?
Bonkers, a show called Bonkers.
I've got Bonkers, Mrs. Kanefsky
and Cheryl
Germ.
She was in Garfield. Garfield and Friends.
Wait.
I'm basically skipping anything that I think is right.
Tiny Toons, Duckman, I'm Mad, Hey Arnold, Pom Poko, Yakko's World, Batman the Animated Series. As woman, which is a shame.
I know, right? Actually, in Wikipedia it says women.
Oh, maybe multiple voices.
Yeah.
Gordy, Mighty Max. I love Mighty Max.
How do you skip all? Oh. Yeah, okay.
SWAT Cats. Sorry.
Do you know? I skipped SWAT Cats. Do you know SWAT Cats? What is SWAT?
SWAT Cats, the Radical Squadron.
Yeah.
Oh, it is the most 90s cartoon. It is fucking great.
I've never heard of this.
It's got Charlie Adler and the voice of Donatello are the main leads, and then she is Callie Briggs, so she's like the mayor's aide and that sort of stuff. They are,
and Mark Hamill apparently.
I'll bet he would have done a great villain, that sort of stuff. It's such good 90s cartoons because it is pure action. The villains are fucking crazy, like criminals who died and their brains were put into robot bodies and they freaked out, like time traveling things, like real like high action stuff. The animation was incredible, but it only lasted like one season or something, or like 2 small seasons. And she was the love interest kind of thing, which is a shame, a bit of a waste of talent, but she was there in every episode. Oh, it's so good.
So after SWAT Cats, then I have Garfield and Friends.
Garfield and Friends, yes. Monster, Norma.
Norma is the cat. Is it Normal? I think
Normal.
I think Normal.
Normal's the little cat, yeah.
Yeah.
That he hates.
So I don't know.
Norma? I don't know who that is. Is that his girlfriend?
Ooh, I don't know.
No, that's Arlene with the buck teeth.
Oh, John Arbuckle's girlfriend. Arlene.
Pink Arlene cat.
Nope, don't remember.
No, I don't really remember much of it either.
You know more than I do if you said pink cat.
Arlene. Speaking of pink.
What?
Pink Panther.
Nope.
Okay. Land Before Time 2.
Really? Nope.
The Schnookums and Meat Funny Cart. Whatever the hell that is.
I have that one, but I've got a few in between.
Full Throttle. Tiny Toon. Mickey's Song. Easy's Quest. Spot. Magical Christmas. Carrot Blanca, which I'm assuming is a Aladdin. Now, I'm at 1995. Where are you?
Well, I still have a couple from 94.
Tell me.
So obviously Animaniacs started in 93.
Oh, again, it must be because it finished later. I don't get on.
There's a show called Mighty Max.
I said that. Mighty Max was
did you?
great. Yes, it was so short-lived. Tim fucking Curry was the villain in that, the voice of the villain in that, and it is my favorite Tim Curry performance apart from Fern Gully, which was fucking amazing. Yeah, it was. Oh, and again, it's the guy who does Donatello. I don't know his name, but he was probably Yakko or that as well.
I don't know exactly.
And he's brilliant. He's the voice.
Which voice? The voice of whom?
Max, Donatello.
Oh, Rob Paulson. That does ring a bell.
Maybe.
He was Raphael in Ninja Turtles, though.
Oh, maybe. Sorry, I'm getting it confused. Sorry, nice guys. Because Donatello would have been in a lot of other stuff. I recognize him
Rob
from
Paulson, because he was Pinky.
No,
that was Brain.
Is that Rob Paulson?
Yeah, that guy.
Yes, that's
Paulson.
who I was thinking of. Yeah.
Yes, he's Pinky in Pinky the Brain.
So, but he's Raphael, not Donatello.
Yes.
Sorry.
And he's also Max.
Yes.
Okay.
So he has a magic cap and it opens portals and all that kind of stuff. Again, it's like a bit shitty concept. I understand why it didn't get picked up, but it was done. Like the villains were really good, like for 90s cartoons.
Okay.
Like scary skull face thing and vampires that were like insects. It was
I
like
missed all these shows.
Good,
very, very
good
sad.
action shit. So Maddie Max was good. 10 episodes. It didn't last long, and she was the mum.
She was a mom, so she was in 9 of those 10 episodes, though.
Just as like, why haven't you done your homework? It's like, well, I was fighting vampires in a volcano. That
Well
sort of
done.
stuff. Great show.
Okay, let me go back to, what was that, 1990, did I say?
Carry on.
I'm in film. Okay, let me go to animation.
I feel like we need to talk about Animaniacs then.
It's time for
Animaniacs.
That was a great show. Like, I don't know, like, whatever it was, and I don't know what if it was, because it was like produced by Steven Spielberg. Like, it was so self-referential and so bizarre, but unlike Tiny Toons, but it was just sort of weird. It was bizarre, but with a point to it, and it was like these old what are they called, shows where like random stuff happened, like random clip show. It's like a different character, different scenes and setups and characters and different scenarios.
It felt more like a commentary on pop culture than Tiny Toons was.
Yes.
Because they were like in situations like, what is it? Like, I look for Prince, and then she finds Prince.
The
it's
character
like,
Prince. Yeah.
The singer Prince, like, no, fingerprint. She's like, I don't think so. Sorry.
The thing is, like, shows like that, you could tell that those people were having a great time recording it and making that show.
It feels like very much an evolution of Tiny Toons. Tiny Toons was like, here's the IP, here's the characters, and because of that, a lot of it was Babs doing the references, like turning into people, that sort of stuff, and the kind of pop culture commentary. But I feel like Animaniacs went a little bit extra with it because they didn't have to be, right, let's get the Daffy Duck version and then that sort of stuff, into it. They were just the three of them out in the weird fucking world. Or that weird, like, the big giant man-sized chicken that no one realized was a chicken until his hat fell off or something. Do you remember that?
Oh my god, no, but I remember the chicken.
It's so stupid. But it came back.
That show also spawned a lot of other shows. Like, it spawned
Piggy and the fucking Brain.
And then it spawned, like, wasn't the one with the, I'm trying to think of, like, either like a cat or a mouse show. I'm making that up.
There are many cat and mouse shows. Let's stay on topic. Tress MacNeille, because she was Dot.
She was Dot, and she was also Hello Nurse. Hello Nurse. Who didn't need that many lines, but basically.
No, she didn't. She didn't have that much to do.
No. I don't know what else.
And that's what she won. She won something for that, did she? That's what you said that was the kind of. She won an award for it.
She won an Annie Award, which is basically like animated cartoon stuff. Okay, cool. That was 93. That's when it started. So moving on, I also have all this random Tiny Toons stuff.
I've got lots of Tiny Toons mentions.
A
games.
show called The Critic. Do you remember this show? I think was this one I'm thinking of. Yes, it's the one with the voice of John Lovitz as the main person. An animated sitcom revolving around the life of a New York film critic, voiced by John Lovitz. Do you remember this? It was meant to be. I think it was more of an adult TV show because in the style of like maybe The Simpsons, because that was so popular at the time. They're trying to emulate that kind of style. It was just sort of the stereotypical, I guess it was like Jewish undertones, where this person was just sort of being a critic in the New York scene and sort of, kind of like a precursor to Curb Your Enthusiasm kind of thing, where it was like the sort of the craziness that happens. I remember watching it, but I couldn't tell you anything about it. It was created by Al Jean, who was a showrunner on The Simpsons for a time.
Oh, yes, yeah.
So,
I remember seeing that name.
That's probably what that link is, but that's all I can say about that show.
Okay.
Did you ever watch a show called Freakazoid?
Yes!
Right.
I loved Freakazoid. Who was she in that? Why am I not a Freakazoid?
She's got a list of characters on Freakazoid, but it does say 20
Oh, yes.
episodes.
Cobra
Queen.
It was just, yeah.
Princess Diana. What was Freakazoid?
It was very, very Animaniacs, very Tiny Toons style. He was an internet superhero and would just like spin around and become characters and that sort of stuff. So very Warner Brothers. Great. I loved it.
Very Warner Brothers. Oh my God, I just realized because they're the Warner Brothers, not the Wacko and Yakko, and because they're the Brothers Warner. That's how it's the link. Also a Steven Spielberg show as well.
You didn't realize that they were the
I did know. I just remembered it. I did know that they were the Warner Brothers. So clever.
I've got her in Superman as well.
We talked about that already.
No, the Superman: The Last Son of Krypton, the 1996 version, which would have led on to Justice League. So would have followed Batman the animated series, and then Superman. So not main characters, which is again a shame. She's wonderful when she does a serious character.
What year was this?
96.
All right. Okay.
Toonstruck, Land Before Time, Mighty Ducks, The Tick. That's only one episode.
Tick.
That was important. Jungle Cubs, The Last Resort, Gargoyles.
Oh look, a Snickers bar. Gargoyles. I didn't really watch that show.
Neither did I, which I feel like a lot of people say that it's a really good cartoon for the 90s.
It was Disney, right? Was it like the same
I think
as like
so? Like
same as like Gummy Bears and DuckTales, yeah.
No, I don't remember that. But she was in a few episodes of this. I'm just reading loads of them just to give you an idea of how fucking many shows she's been in.
So many shows. She was in the Timon and Pumbaa show as well. Who's, it's like I guess she becomes one of those people where it's like, we need a random female voice for one episode. Is Tress available?
There'll be a certain number of like voiceover animation studios in LA, I imagine. So like they're like we need these 16 parts filled. Tress, what are you doing?
Tress, are you available?
You got a minute? And she'll just go and film. Like, I'm in a more professional way than that, but I imagine there's that element of that too. Right?
So, in addition to like all those big roles that she has, she's done a lot of these small roles in shows like What a Cartoon. No, she's one episode. What a Cartoon. Nightmare Ned. Hey Arnold.
Hey Arnold, I had as well.
Recess. She did a lot of like bit parts in Recess.
Yep.
Johnny Bravo.
Yep.
She was in Pinky and the Brain as well, but also she was also Dot in some of those Pinky and the Brain episodes as well. Batman Beyond.
I've got New Adventures of Batman as well.
Hysteria. I don't even know this show, but apparently she did 52 episodes of that as Pepper Mills and additional voices. But 52 episodes.
52 episodes?
On a show that lasted for 3 years.
Never heard of it.
She was in the Dilbert cartoon as various voices. Like she's so prolific.
She is various voices.
And then we get to Futurama.
Okay, I'm only at Animaniacs. Hang on. I feel like let's not talk about Simpsons and Futurama. Let's keep them for a second. Fine. I just want to unless you think we should. Hang on, I'm catching up.
I think that because
Batman Beyond. Here we go. Superman the animated series, Hercules, Batman Beyond, Animaniacs, Timon and Pumbaa. Sorry,
she was in a show called Queer Duck.
Queer Duck.
Her roles include Joan Rivers and Bjork.
Yeah, that sounds about right. But it's just Babs doing those voices, which she's done a load of times, and that's great. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Again, my list is backwards. That's why it's fucking annoying. I'm at Dilbert now. Hysteria. There we go. Mickey Mouse, Rugrats in Paris. So Rugrats is another big one.
Okay.
Why have you not come across Rugrats yet?
I don't know.
That started like in the 90s.
Because was she only in that film that you mentioned?
No, she was Angelica's mum the whole time.
Of course. No, I did. Yeah, I did pass that. Yeah, but we mentioned it already, so I skipped it.
That's true. That's fair enough. And she was wonderful. And she was a hard-ass corporate woman.
My favorite's always been Angora. Who's Angora?
No, but that's great. But I love it.
She's like on the phone and just
Yeah,
over here.
Jonathan. Yeah, love it. Recess, Flintstones,
Recess.
Tom and Jerry, X-Men Evolution,
I missed that one. I don't know
2001, as Jamie's mother, nurse, and
Again.
teenager orange hair girl
as teenager
with
I love
orange
those
hair.
girls.
Hey Arnold, she was the grandma.
I said, "Hey Arnold."
The whole time, I was like, she must have been a background voice. I got confused because Kath Soucie was Helga's alcoholic mum, which
Oh, right.
they were never allowed to say she was an alcoholic. She was always having smoothies, but she was, zoned out off her tits and like, I was fine.
Wow.
So Helga's mum was an alcoholic, played by Kath Soucie, and of
my gosh.
course, Arnold's like dysfunctional multiple personality disorder grandmother was Tress MacNeille.
I didn't know that.
I love it. She got all the holidays wrong. Like in the Christmas special, which I watch every Christmas, she's like, Happy 4th of July. And like, she always gets the wrong ones like that. And she starts singing songs. Fucking love it. Queer Duck.
I said that, yeah. Which I
Scooby-Doo.
think it deserves more investigation, but not at the moment. Queer, where did I put Queer Duck?
I'm trying to see if there's any big surprises. There's a lot of Disney
Hard
ones.
Drinking Lincoln.
Is that the character she plays? Or is this
Nope.
a new show?
She plays Mary Todd Lincoln in 16 episodes of a show called Hard Drinking Lincoln.
My God.
Have you heard of this?
No.
It was an internet cartoon produced in the year 2000. It was the same company that made Queer Duck, but it did not receive attention from other media outlets, but it received some coverage. It was mostly internet stuff, but it also had a lot of the people that she would go on to work with in Futurama, as well as Queer Duck, as told by Ginger.
Oh. Why does that sound familiar? Why is my list so weird and backwards?
Because it was produced by the same company that did Rugrats.
Oh.
As told by Ginger, is about a junior high school and later high school girl named Ginger who tries to become more than just a social geek. It aired on Nickelodeon in 2000 and ran for 3 seasons. Tress MacNeille was... where's the cast? Oh my God, there's so much. I've vaguely heard of this show, but I can't tell you much about it.
So much of this is my list is so many Rugrats episodes and movies and Animaniacs movies and things that keep coming up, and it's confusing.
Let me highlight some of the later ones. The shows like House of Mouse. She played Daisy Duck in House of Mouse.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Lloyd in Space. Do you recognize this one?
Yeah, vaguely.
So she was Mrs. Bolt in Lloyd in Space. Just a couple of extra ones. Lilo and Stitch, the series.
I saw Lilo and Stitch on here. I didn't know which one she was, but I haven't seen.
All Grown Up, which I remember. She plays. It says here Charlotte Pickles. Oh yeah, that is her mom. That is Angelica's mom. I forgot that were
Pickles.
cousins.
Yeah.
Like that's Tommy Pickles' name.
Yeah.
Dave the Barbarian. I think this is where she kind of goes more towards Cartoon Network, I think.
Yes.
So she was Dave the Barbarian, My Bedbugs, Susan.
As told by Ginger, I've seen it now. Yeah, I can see the picture now.
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, The Garfield Show, Fish Hooks, Pound Puppies, Minnie's Bow Tunes.
Okay.
Now we're getting to this is more recent now. So Sophia the First. She was in a show called Mickey Mouse, and she was in Adventure Time in one episode.
Lionel's mum.
What?
Villagers, and Eric's father.
Of what?
Adventure Time. 2 episodes. I've got it here.
Oh, which 2 episodes then? Say it again.
No, these are her characters.
What are the characters?
Lionel's mum.
Lionel's mom.
And Villagers and Eric's father.
I don't remember that episode. The episode here is called Everything's Jake, which
It doesn't say what the episode was. It just says 2.
She was apparently in 2 episodes of Rick and Morty.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
She's main cast of VeggieTales in the
I
house.
saw VeggieTales, yeah. VeggieTales in the city.
VeggieTales. Just
A lot of VeggieTales.
main cast. Oh, there's the In the City. Mickey Mouse's Mix Up Adventures as Daisy Duck. God, there's so many recently.
Powerpuff Girls, Star versus the Forces of Evil. Now I'm in like up to 2019.
Yeah, so
Chip and-
a lot of it past then is just as well as just Daisy Duck, and
Chippendale,
she came back as Dot Warner.
Mickey.
in Animaniacs when I came back as well.
Daisy Duck and DuckTales. 3 episodes.
Yeah.
That's cute. Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mouse. Chippendale Rescue Rangers. Oh, what the film? High-pitched chip gadget. I didn't watch the 2022 film. Did you watch it?
Which one?
The Chippendale Rescue the film.
No.
In 2022.
No, actually. Was she?
I think it would have been good. She would have been.
Film is a different list here. That's why I wasn't mentioning films.
Oh, Rick and Morty, Caretaker,
One episode of Rick and Morty.
Animaniacs when they came back,
Yep.
Disenchantment.
Is she in Disenchantment?
Apparently, she's Queen Una.
Okay, I believe you.
Do you know who Queen Una is?
Never seen it.
It's not good. I'm really sad that it's not good, but it's not good. So she's the new wife of Bean's stepmother, the kind of lizard one. She's so fucking funny. So fucking funny.
I'm just looking at her video game.
Tons of
list
video
as
games
well.
because I've got all the video games on here as
Do you
well.
actually?
And I don't know what any of them are.
Well, I mean, the ones that I can think that stand out to me are stuff like Fallout.
I saw Fallout. That's
Fallout
weird. Yeah.
And Fallout 2. I'm ignoring the ones where she's just reprising her roles
Yeah.
as like Babs or Dot Warner or whatever.
There were a lot of those.
Disney villain, Disney dinosaur, Tigger, Winnie the Pooh,
That's
Donald Duck, Kingdom Hearts, obviously. So Kingdom Hearts is like the crossover between like Final Fantasy universe and Disney. So she was
was
Daisy,
she Daisy?
in that one, yeah. Futurama, Simpsons, going really fast. Yep, that's all. And she came back in Kingdom Hearts 3 as Chip.
Crazy.
Yeah, I know. Well done. Well done. That is a very, very amazing CV. I'm very disappointed that there isn't a section on Wikipedia where it says accolades received by Tress MacNeille, because she deserves at least 4.
You know what I didn't see on that list? I don't know if you saw on yours. Avatar. Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh.
Was it on your list? I didn't see it on mine. I would have commented
Towards
on
the
it.
end, I kind of had to go.
We
I was speeding.
sped through those, but I didn't see
I'll
Avatar.
do a little search. Oh yeah.
Is yours on there?
Yep, 2 episodes. She was Yang.
2?
She was Yang Chen.
She's Yang Chen and Hama.
and
I knew she was Hama. I keep forgetting she's Yang Chen. Oh, I love her.
2007, yeah.
She would have been in. Oh no, she would. That's not Yang Chen. That was
And
Woman.
additional voices, like probably background voices, whatever. Yeah, sorry, no, we did skip them because I was going really fast towards the end.
So yeah. Other than that, I think the 2 main ones that we need to talk about.
Let's start with Futurama because I know more about it.
Me too.
I love
Have
it.
we got some clips of it? Do you want to show some? Because
Specific clips of Futurama? I don't know. I mean,
because apart from Babs, Mom is my favorite
do
Tress
want to
MacNeille character. I did want a clip of Mom saying it made me sick to my ass.
I'll see if I can find it.
Oh, what's some of Mom's best?
Now I'm off to some charity BS for knocked up teenage sluts.
Charity BS for some knocked up teenage sluts.
Hilarious.
Fucking brilliant. I think Mom is just everything Tress MacNeille could be. Like, it gives her free reign to be.
It was great because, I mean, obviously it was an amazing show, and we will do a Futurama episode. But also,
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
we because that character was written so well as to be have a demeanor, a public facing demeanor, and then being a complete jackass behind the scenes. It was just perfect for Tress MacNeille to be to have that sort of flexibility and be all sides of the have some fun with it. Well done, her.
I mean, we didn't talk about The Simpsons, but
We referenced it a lot.
We referenced it a lot, but she never.
She had. I mean, I feel like in Simpsons, she again was a lot of the side characters.
Yeah. Where if you want
named.
a kooky, zany, fun Tress MacNeille character, she's the one to Tress MacNeille it.
Yeah.
And then that carried over to Futurama, and then Mom became that.
And I'm glad that people know who she is nowadays.
I want everyone to know who Tress MacNeille is,
especially if you are an actor or voice actor. So okay. All right, thanks for listening.
Anything more to say about Tress MacNeille?
I have nothing else to say. I mean, I want to hear what our listeners have to say. How can they get
Yes, you can write into us with your favorite Tress MacNeille story, how you found out about her,
how you fell in love with her,
which of those people that we talked about were you like, oh my God, that's Babs Bunny.
Yeah,
I would love to hear it. Write into us, incompletegeekspodcast@gmail.com.
Like this episode, since you're listening to it, it literally is just a tap. Just
do it now.
Do it right now. It helps us out.
Thank you.
You come find us if you're on TikTok or Instagram. We're there as well. We post stuff regularly. Our handles are @IncompleteGeeks. Follow us while you're there. Like our stuff. I thought you were saying something.
No, I was just double checking. It's like, if you would also like to support the podcast and help us grow, you can find us on patreon.com/gaygeeks. You can sign up for free or for as little as $1. Is it dollars?
Yes.
$1 a month. If you'd like to support and help us grow, get in contact with us. Tell us what you'd like to see on future episodes. Take part and get original content there. Any little helps. Thank you so much.
And if we got anything wrong, we apologize first and foremost to Tress MacNeille.
Sorry, Miss MacNeille.
We tried our best. We are big fans. If we got anything wrong, we are so sorry. We're not complete geeks.
But we are working on it.
Thanks for listening.
Bye-bye.
Right,
it made me want to crap my pants. I don't know what she says. It's so funny.
For some teenage sluts.
Some teenage sluts.